A new report from the Winnebago County Sheriff's Office shows the number of calls where deputies had to use force dropped slightly.
And while there was a small decrease in the situation where force was used, the data shows a jump in 911 calls last year. Emily Riley is in Oshkosh tonight to break down the report for us. Emily.
Bill and Cammie, the report shows that the use of force among all calls in the county dropped 0.06% from 2022 to 2023. It also explains the type of situations where it was deemed necessary. The Winnebago County Sheriff's Office reports a 20% increase in 911 calls from 2022 to 2023. Lieutenant Tim Eichmann attributes the jump in call volume to a growing population in the area. De-escalation methods have, in recent years, become required in training to prepare deputies for any situation that rising number of calls could bring.
Over the course of my career, there definitely has been an increased focus on mental health and de-escalation. A couple of years ago, we did run our entire agency through a de-escalation training just to kind of keep pace with best practices that we're seeing in the profession.
The Sheriff's Office has several definitions for use of force, ranging from K9 units to less than lethal munitions like tasers to firearms. You can see the data here shows the most common force used by deputies was pointing a firearm. It happened 24 times last year, either at a high-risk traffic stop, a weapons complaint, or a SWAT incident.
We respond to subject behavior. It kind of dictates how we are going to respond when we do show up.
Raymond Lee, a criminal justice instructor at Fox Valley Technical College, says de-escalation simulations are part of the police training, and training doesn't end when a student graduates from the academy. It continues throughout their career.
In most cases, right, it's literally just talking with people, getting through the immediate issue or the immediate need, and then really getting them to a higher level of care or additional community resources that can address the core issues.
Some surrounding units have created a special unit that would specifically handle those mental health calls. And this is something that the Winnebago County Sheriff's Office has looked into and discussed and could potentially develop in the future. Reporting live in Oshkosh, Emily Riley, Action 2 News.